Hello everyone, welcome back to Literary Theory. In the last class we were discussing post-structuralism. We have learned about what is post-structuralism, Derrida and his paper Structure, Sign and Play in Discourse of Human Sciences, which inaugurated post-structuralism, then logocentrism, etc. Today let us learn about Derrida's concept of deconstruction. What is deconstruction? Deconstruction, as applied in the criticism of literature, is a theory and practice of reading which questions and claims to overthrow the assumption that the system of language provides a single coherent meaning. So, structuralism pointed out that the text will provide a single coherent meaning. Not only structuralism, the whole Western belief is that a text is able to provide a single, unified, coherent means intelligible, understandable meaning. Deconstructive reading shows that conflicting forces within the text itself destroy its definite structure and meanings. So deconstruction is against the concept that there is a single unified meaning in the text. Instead, deconstruction says that there are conflicting forces within the text. A text which is trying to say one thing will also be having something against the argument. If the arrow mark in the text is forward, the text will also contain an argument backward in the opposite direction in the text itself. So, the meaning production will be quite confusing. There will be contradictory meaning present in the text. That is what deconstruction says. The originator and namer of deconstruction is the French thinker Jacques Derrida. Derrida presented his basic views in 3 books, all published in 1967, entitled Of Grammatology, Writing and Difference, Speech and Phenomena. Okay. Derrida claims that all Western philosophies and theories of language are logocentric. We have seen the term logocentric in the last class. They are centered around the concept of an essence or presence within the system. With theory of deconstruction, Derrida rejected the concept of center. See, this rejection of center is called a decentering. Rejected the concept of center and logocentrism. That means deconstruction says that there is no center of meaning in a text. There is no presence or no essence in the text. Instead, there are multiple meanings embedded in it. So, no unified meaning, but multiple meanings. Derrida also rejects phonocentrism. This is a new word for you. Phonocentrism. Derrida also rejects phonocentrism, a term used by Derrida to describe the privileging of speech over writing. Western philosophy considers speech is more important than writing. They believe that there is an essence in speech because of the presence of the speaker. So they thought that speech is more authentic and believable. So, phonocentrism means privileging of speech over writing. Derrida, through his concept of deconstruction, destroys the privilege of giving more importance to speech, that is, phonocentrism. So, now you have learned logocentrism and phonocentrism. In order to describe how meaning is generated from a text, Derrida coins a term called difference, not difference, difference, pronounces as difference. So difference is actually a combination of two words, to differ and to defer. Differ means, you know, the difference between one thing and another thing. Vyathyasam. Defer means postpone, neeki vekkuka. As per the idea put forward by Saussure, a word gets meaning by its difference between other words. At the same time, the meaning is postponed, deferred, because of the presence of several meanings of the same word. Thus, difference means the process by which the meaning of the word is not fully achieved. So, deconstruction basically says that it is very difficult to achieve the meaning of the word. The reason is, as Derrida points out, difference. Difference means the word acquire its meaning by means of difference between other words, and at the same time the meaning is postponed because of the presence of several meanings in it. So what you should understand is that difference is a combination of two words, to differ and to defer. Why differ? Because a word gets its meaning by its difference with other words, and at the same time the meaning is postponed because of the presence of several meanings of the same word. So that is difference. Difference is a very important concept in deconstruction and post-structuralism, and it will be surely asked for examination. And now coming to a concept called aporia. All these concepts are connected. Aporia. Aporia is a term used by Derrida to describe a text's most doubtful or contradictory moment. Aporium is a term used by Derrida to describe the most doubtful and contradictory moment of a text. Why a contradictory moment? See, I have already told you that a word or a sentence or a text will be containing meanings opposite to what it means. So there is a contradictory moment. You cannot easily say a word thinking that there is a coherent meaning to it. There will always be a meaning opposite to it. So this aporia means the most difficult moment while interpreting a word. There is a moment when you find that the meaning is utterly difficult to find. The point at which the text has hit a brick wall when it comes to meaning. It is a dead end. വ്യാഖ്യാനിക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്ത ഒരു നിമിഷം, അതിനാണ് അപ്പോറിയ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. കാരണം എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പല മീനിങ്ങുകളുടെ അർത്ഥങ്ങളുടെ സാന്നിധ്യം കൊണ്ട് ഇതിലേതാണ് യഥാർത്ഥ അർത്ഥം എന്ന് തിരിച്ചറിയാൻ പറ്റാതെ നമ്മൾ ഒരു ഭിത്തിയിൽ പോയി ഇടിച്ചു നിൽക്കുന്ന ഒരു മൊമെൻ്റ് ഉണ്ട് while interpreting a text. That moment is called aporia. Because of the contradictory meanings present in a text, that meaning production of a text will reach a dead end. This point, which is described by Derrida as an insuperable deadlock, is called aporia. The word aporia originally came from the Greek word, which in philosophy meant a philosophical puzzle or state of being in puzzle, and a rhetorically useful expression of doubt. Aporia is an ancient concept from philosophy. It means a philosophical puzzle. So Derrida takes this particular term to describe a condition, a moment in interpreting a text where we come to a dead end without being able to find the meaning. Now, the term we have discussed in the last class, sender, descender. Both are key terms in deconstruction and post-structuralism. Derrida says that we believe that there is always an essence or presence or meaning embedded in a text. That meaning is given so importance and it is considered as a sender. According to structuralism, this sender provides a distinct meaning to that system. Post-structuralism descendered the text by arguing that there is no sender in it, which gives it a unified meaning. Instead, it is a site or platform where a number of meanings are produced. No meaning is inferior or superior. This is what is termed as descendering in post-structuralism. So, the important points that you should remember from this class is Derrida's concept of deconstruction. You should understand what is deconstruction. When you are asked to write an essay, you should combine all these elements. So, deconstruction, Derrida's concept of deconstruction. Then, as you have learned in the last class, logocentrism, then phonocentrism, what is difference, what is aporia, what is descendering. So all these concepts can be asked as short answers or paragraphs or as essay. If aporia is asked as an essay, you will have to say something more about Derrida, post-structuralism, etc., in order to expand it to a paragraph. So you may feel that this is so small for a paragraph, but you should elaborate a bit while writing the core points from here to here. So we are coming to the end of it. If there is any doubt, you can text me. Thank you.